Folks, we are kicking off a new segment today. It is called Ones for Real Estate. It's to help you navigate through this hot housing market in North Texas. Sellers right now do stand to make a lot of money, but does that mean that you should put that sign out in your yard yet? We explain in today's Ones for Real Estate. The only thing hotter than North Texas real estate right now is, well, actually not much, which begs the question, is this a good time for you to sell your home? We spoke with Dr. Luis Torres of Texas A&M's Real Estate Research Center.
The simple answer is yes. Great time to sell. It's a seller's market. But do you have a home lined up? When I sell my home, right, do I have an option where I'm going to move to?
That, he says, is the biggest caveat when thinking about this move. Would you say, Dr. Torres, that that is the number one thing that people need to be thinking about right now when they're thinking about selling their homes?
Yes. Yes.
Where to go next?
Where to go next? Have right away, before you go out and try to sell your house, go and see what homes are available. Where do you want to live, right? Based on your income, your preferences, all these things, the school district, all these things you want to look at. Know, like, we're going to move here.
He says the inventory is so low you might end up spending more money if you don't have a place lined up.
You end up in an apartment, right? And you pay rent for all those months, and you lose all those some of those gains that you got from selling your home at a higher price.
In this market, the old gauge of how much equity you've built may no longer be the only deciding factor, according to experts. A couple of other things to consider, they say. Make sure you price your house properly. Chances are you'll get what you're asking for, maybe even more in this market, but only if your home is appealing enough. Think about any repairs that may need to be done, and be sure to consider all offers. The highest dollar amount isn't always the best if the buyer has tons of contingencies. While experts say North Texas is still a hot market and a desirable one, they also say it won't stay that way forever.
These are levels that are unsustainable. These are levels of price growth of 10%, 11%. These levels are unsustainable in the history of the Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas housing market.
So Torres says keep that in mind before you decide to sell. Researchers like him predict rising mortgage rates and prices going up will inevitably slow the market down, and that, he says, will take about a year or so. So remember,
even before you start selling your house, you have to think about selling and buying a new house.
All right, folks, if you have a story idea that you think we should look into, all you have to do is send me an email at onesforrealestate@cbs.com, and we will give it a look.